Minnesota Vikings defense is looking for answers, and the answer that they got on Wednesday is we need more speed. We got the need for speed, adding Kalon Barnes off of the Miami Dolphins practice squad. Darren Doogie Wolfson had it first. Here that the Vikings are expected to add cornerback Kalon Barnes to their 53-man rooster. He will be plucked off Miami's practice squad. Contract will run through 2024. Barnes was a Skol pre-draft visit, ran a blazing 4.22 at the Combine. So the Vikings got themselves some speed. It's actually the fastest time in the 40 for a DB in NFL Combine history. It's fantastic. Let's talk about the new Vikings cornerback today. Background: 23 years young, 6 foot, $185, former 3-star from Silsbee, Texas, high school track champion. Took his talents to Waco, joining Matt Rule at Baylor at the time. Also, he was teammates with Harrison Hand and James Lynch back in the day. Collegiately, a 2-year starter for the Bears, recorded 69 tackles. Nice. 2.5 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, broke up 14 passes for the Baylor Bears. And then, like I mentioned, 4.2, 340, the fastest time for a DB in history. But issue was, so he's got great straight line speed, obvious explosiveness as well, had a 40-inch vertical, got after, but agility-wise, not great. And even though 6 foot, he's got that length. He's got nice long arms, which is fantastic for a DB. A little bit undersized. Also didn't do well in the bench. Ended up being a 7th-round pick by the Panthers. Was in camp with them in preseason and whatnot. And then also was let go. And then eventually was added to the Dolphins practice squad. And now he's being added to the Vikings 53-man rooster. And here's his draft analysis from Lance Zierlein, NFL.com. Draft projection: round 7, priority free agent. Overview: cornerback with the traits worthy of consideration for a late-round pick. Barnes has legitimate track speed, but his play can be too reliant upon that aspect of his game. He's a better athlete than coverman, often losing track of his coverage duties. He's athletic. They said duty. He's athletic and has no excuses for not playing with better technique. Barnes' length and ball skills could have a team willing to plug him into a practice squad slot to see if there's a more consistent football ahead of him. Strengths: chiseled physique with good arm length, just like me. All right, so I don't see Barnes coming in being a factor this season, but Kwesi is constantly churning the bottom of the roster, whether it's practice squad or 53-man rooster, and adding Barnes to the 53 is the only way that you could have got him off of the Dolphins practice squad since he can't make a lateral move. So he is a project. Long-term project for Durante Jones or whoever the DB coach is going to be. But Barnes, I mean, probably won't be a factor this year, but give him a couple off seasons, get him a full off season in the program. Let him be around guys like Patrick Peterson, Cameron Tiny Dantzler, and then all of a sudden, maybe you got something because he's got the speed, he's got the length, but now you just got to work on technique. And I think that with some refinement, he could actually turn into a player down the line. So for the Vikings, Vikings fans, if you're looking for immediate help, Kalon Barnes is not it, but a guy who could develop into something 2-3 years down the line. It's very possible. Very possible. So Kwesi just doing his job, improving every aspect of this roster yet again. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings sign cornerback Kalon Barnes off of the Dolphins practice squad. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Once put the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.